Hello, beautiful people. I hope you're all well and beautiful and on this beautiful planet. I'm going to share with you today a technique that I actually shared in my webinar on mastering our emotions for easing fear and pain. But I just wanted to come in here and share it because there's a couple of clients who want the steps. So I thought I would just step it really simply and give you the steps on how to soothe a very strong, overwhelming feeling. This could be anything that we've built a lot of story around. So it can be like a trauma, even. This technique is used in, it's called havening. It's used in for veterans coming back from war who have post-traumatic stress disorders and various other trauma responses in their body. And so it's very, very helpful for calming the nervous system, soothing the nervous system when you're in a very strong response and you don't know how to do it. So it's a very simple technique and it's very easy to learn. And these tools for soothing our nervous system are also vital for our kind of development to the next level us, because you cannot be in a state of fight and flight, fright and flight response, and feel your safety in your body. So you cannot have the two. And if you're in the fight, flight, freeze response, you're lowering your immune system. You're more prone to chronic problems, illnesses, disease in the body. A variety of things come up. So this is chronic, for long-term responses. So for example, if you have a response to pain, I have some clients who have a very strong response to their the symptoms, their pain, and they have a lot of fear regarding this pain and will it ever go away, and a lot of it, is a kind of trauma cycle. They're really terrified and they're in panic attacks and having strong responses to their feelings. So this is a beautiful response. This is a beautiful technique, sorry, that you can use. Okay, so it's really simple. I'm just going to guide you through it. It's a mixture of havening, which has also been used, also called delta wave generator or technique or something like that, which, because it generates delta waves in the brain, basically, is a very simple, and it's mixed with EMDR, which is the eye desensitization movement technique that you do on your own. So you can combine these two very, very nicely, and it really, really helps to recondition the brain and actually rewire the brain away from this conditioned response of fear or whatever more strong emotion you're having. Okay, so with that, take a deep breath and let's just get grounded into the moment. Feel your feet flat on the floor. You can even just sit back a little bit on your chair. So I want you to remember the emotional event that you're having. Maybe you have it right now. Maybe you had it this morning. Something that came up for you, and you had a strong emotional reaction to that event. So just breathe into that feeling, and I just want you to first of all just notice where it is in the body. Is it in your heart, chest area? Is it in your stomach? You can even put a hand on the area that is frustrating. I sometimes have, if I have a strong anger response, I have it in my jaw, or my teeth clench. I can feel it there. So just feel that feeling and just notice, stay out of the brain. So we're trying to stay, this is a somatic sensationary, staying in your body in the somatic, and the embodiment of this is very, very important. Staying out of the patterns of thoughts that we have that are co-creating this situation. So breathe into those feelings, and the first thing we do is validate and then calibrate it. So validate is like, I'm feeling and then calibrate it is a number out of 10, 10 being the most intense. So I'm feeling a 8 out of 10 fear, or I'm feeling 8 out of 10 or 7 out of 10 anger, or whatever it is this the strong emotion that you're feeling. And just notice where you're feeling. Notice that your tendency is to go up to your brain and think about all the story behind the why you are not, you shouldn't be feeling this and you are, and whatever else the story is. Who did it to you, what did it to you, or whatever else. We want to stay out of that and stay in the now, in the breath, in the body, by breathing into those feelings and just expanding them up and out. Instead of pressing them in and down, we want to expand them up and out. You can do that with your breath. You can just imagine you know the feeling coming through your breath. You can imagine it going down your root chakra into the ground. You can imagine it going down to through your feet. Just expand it up and out. And just then drop the story. We don't want to stay, we want to stay in our bodies, and we're just going to go through a process of called havening right now. And I'm going to take you through the process. So we want to stop thinking about anything about it all, and we want to start havening. So havening is just crossing your arms and rubbing on bare skin, best of all. Sorry, my camera just popped off. On bare skin, it's best, if possible, because you get the sensations better. And this is called havening. You're taking your arms slowly, running them down, and then back up to the top again. And I like to do this slowly. Some people like to do it faster. You can do it faster as well if you want. That's absolutely fine. You can do it slower. You can take your fingers all the way down to the end, and so you can really get the sensations there. And just stay with sensations. Okay, so this is what's called havening. And so we just do that. And while we're doing that, we're staying out of our mind, commanding the brain to come back to the sensations of the now, dropping the story. And while we're doing that, we're also imagining walking on the most beautiful place for us. Well, that might be a beach, that might be by a river, maybe on a mountain top, it may be in a garden somewhere, wherever you find that's really beautiful. And we count slowly to 20. Okay, so close your eyes, feel the feeling. If you want, you can have your eyes open, just watch me, it's not a problem. Just notice how you feel, and then we count to 20. Walking. 1, 2. Imagine every step. 3, 4, 5. Just keep noticing the sensations of your hands. 6, 7, and keep breathing. 8, 9, 10. Keep breathing and keep feeling the sensations moving. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Keep imagining you're stepping into this beautiful grass or the beautiful sand, just the sensations between your toes, if you can just imagine that. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, so just now stop your open your eyes, and I want you to move your eyes from right to left, to the far corner, for right and then left and then right, just keeping your head straight, just your eyes. Right, and you haven at the same time. Left, right, left. Keep breathing. Right, left, right, left. Now up and then down, up and then down, up and then down, up and then down, up and then down. And now sideways, crossed, so far left corner and then down to the right. Left, right, left, right. left, right. Keep havening and keep breathing. Left, right, left, right. Top right corner down to bottom left, right, top, left, bottom, right, left, right, left, right, left. And now do one circle one way with your eyes. It's a bit boggling. Round, round, one more time. Okay, now the other way around. You see, you want to move my head, but I don't want to move my head. I want to keep just my eyes. Can't even haven at the same time. So you can just notice that you're just really staying in the body because you're getting, you can't think of all the things, the story going on with the story when you're doing havening and eye movements at the same time. Okay, so just now take a deep breath. Just stop the havening. Stop, just rest your arms on your lap. Take a deep breath in and let go of anything that's ready to be let go. And now you just validate again. So how are you feeling? Notice the difference in your body, the actual difference in your physical embodiment of that experience. Now you can think about the story, think about the issue or the problem again, and just see how you feel. And if it might, you can notice that it's brought your charge down, you know, maybe to a 4 or a 5 out of 10 from an 8 out of 10. So you can do another round if that's the case, if it's 5 or 10 out of 10 still. And doing another round really helps to really break the cycle. This is rewiring your brain, guys. This is really, you know, this is neuroscience at its best. And, you know, this technique is given to, like I said, veterans coming back from war. It's very serious, you know, for trauma resolution and things like that. So, you know, because we have a lot of trauma, you know, people who have chronic pain can have a lot of trauma around their fear about their bending down, you know, reactivating the back problem, or you know, having that stabbing pain or the stabbing issue, the syndrome, the symptoms that they're having. So there is a lot of fear and a lot of trauma around it. So yeah, and of course it can be lots of different stories. So that was just a simple technique with using havening and EMDR. It's very easy to to do it over and over again. You have the video now, and I hope that it helped. I'm here to serve and break the, hopefully eradicate the chronic pain syndromes that we have worldwide, the epidemic worldwide, with at least a billion, I mean, you know, millions, if not billions of people who are in this chronic pain cycles. And I'm here to serve them and to help them get out of chronic pain as I did, with mind-body techniques and this integration process, which is really identifying the wisdom of the pain and changing the relationship with the pain so that no longer is actually in the suffering, and the symptoms can be released. So this is a very beautiful technique for the helping with that. If anybody needs any questions or has any comments, please do so in the box below, and also send and like this to anybody, you know, send it to anybody who you might feel will benefit from this. Anybody who have very strong emotions and not unable to soothe them, they're feeling their, you know, they just have explosions of emotions, or anybody who has chronic pain or any symptoms, health problems, please send it on to them as well so we can get the message out. It's a very beautiful process, and I'll be here again soon to share another one. Take care.